Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, my dear soul tribe. This is another reading, pick a group reading. This is concerning your May predictions. I have to start by acknowledging your presence here and thanking you for following my channel, the Out of the Blue Tarot, in conjunction with Soul Tribe. And let's start right away. We have 3 groups to choose from today. So for group number 1, you have the Dreams Within Dreams Tarot. And this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is beautiful Amethyst. Group 2, you have the Victorian Fairy Tarot. This is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the Citrine Quartz. And group number 3, you have the Monsoon Tarot. This is what the back of your deck looks like. And your crystal is the Rose Quartz. If you prefer to choose your pile using your sun signs, then let's have a look. For group number 1, we have we have Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus. Group 2, more. We have Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And finally, group 3, we have Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Libra. So bearing in mind that this is a collective reading, I ask you to follow your intuition. Look at the back of the decks, look at your crystals. If you don't feel inspired to choose any of them, choose by your sun signs, and I will see you further on in your reading. Hello, group 1, welcome to your reading. Today's prediction is going to be about your month of May. If you chose group number 1, then you have chosen the Dreams Within Dreams Tarot and also the beautiful Rose Quartz. I'm sorry, the Amethyst. And if you have chosen by your sun signs, then in this case, these are Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer. I'm going to put these aside so we can have more room for our reading. And we'll start by sorting out some oracle cards for you. I'm going to put your tarot deck to the side. And let's start by shuffling some oracle cards for you. So please, Spirit, my dear group 1, thank you very much. My dear group 1, what forecasts for May? The collective reading from my group number 1, please. May predictions, thank you very much. Okay, let's pick some tea leaves. Okay, nice spread. Choose this one. This one. This one is also calling out. Okay, we have enough. Let's go. I'm going to take the green card as well. You can never have too much to use. Too many, sorry. Okay, let's get it. What do we have here? First of all, we have the fox with clever. And the following statements. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. So open to romance. Interesting. So right out of the blue comes a promise for romance. And just see how the two foxes are cuddling. It's so nice. So promises here of a new love, but also an appeal to wit and cleverness. Let's see what else. You have don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Wow. Magician vibes here for sure. Okay, what else have we got? We've got teeth. And I shall read from the guidebook concerning this card. Obviously, if you are interested in knowing any of the decks that I use, I will list them in the description box so you can watch you can see the names. You have spear, heartache over what you no longer have. You may be missing someone from your past. Okay. But you have love. How interesting. You also have beetle. Good fortune. Good. Good, good. You have cobweb. Protect from negative forces beyond your control. Okay. Let's put that here. You can't see them here. Okay, let's make a third row here. And you have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Okay, very interesting cards for your month of May concerning the oracles. I would just like to read from the guidebook concerning your oracle teeth, which is number 59. Give me a second, please. Okay, here we go. Teeth, pain, conflict, aggression. The shadow's jaw clenches with tension. It snarls at you, baring its teeth and grinding them viciously. Saliva drips from its lip as the red taste of iron floods its mouth, flowing through its gums like caustic streams. The teeth card represents what causes us pain and suffering, and especially the aches that come from difficult confrontations and clashes, whether internal or with others. Very interesting, my dear Group 1, particularly if you have the Spear card here. And the Spear card obviously tells us about heartache about what you no longer have. And being immediately followed by the love card, I think that you are lacking love in your life, whether it be by a relationship that didn't work out, or even by something that is still dwelling in the past and isn't fulfilling in the present. So to start off, my dear Group 1, I think that the message here is that you should try to release whatever is in the past that is still causing you to close up. But the Fox card and the Don't Hide card and the Love cards and Beetle card, etc., are warning you to take a leap of faith and to venture out there and to start to grasp your own present in order to build your future. The past is already gone. Let's leave that to pasture and let's embrace the present as it should be embraced, with hope, with light, with confidence, right? And you need to be clever about this, because there is the cobweb card, which warns you about negative forces behind your back, right? That you cannot control. But, and this is coming directly, what if you are your worst enemy, my dear group one? What if you are indeed self-sabotaging? That is something to think about. So food for thought here, my dear group one. Let's go into your tarot and see if we can clarify these messages that are coming through from the oracle. I would also like to mention that with the teeth card, you might even be suffering from some anxiety, because people tend to close their jaws even in their sleep, right? Because if you are anxious and if you are still suffering from something that you cannot control, then you are grinding your teeth during your sleep, right? And it almost sounds like you are grinding your teeth in order to solve the things that you consciously aren't still able to deal with. So bear in mind that in your sleep you are releasing tension into your jaws and onto your teeth. That is a clear warning that something is not solved within you. And so that is something that you really need to pay attention to. Also, you have chosen the amethyst crystal, which is obviously a crystal that is connected to intuition and dreams. So perhaps your nights have been restless. Maybe you're getting intense dreams and you end up waking up several times during the night. And there's a warning from spirit, like telling you, listen, you need to rest, you need to release your jaws, and you just need to enjoy the messages that are coming towards you. But let's have a look at what the tarot has to say for you, my dear group one. For May, can we please have some clear direction about what May is going to be like for my dear group one, please, spirits? Let's have a first look, and then if we need clarification, we will go back to the tarot. So to start off, you have the Emperor. Okay. That is followed, wow, by the Empress. You have the Six of Cups. So interesting. You have the King of Cups nonetheless. And you have the Moon card. So, very, very interesting. The Emperor and the Empress coming out together in a reading that really screams out soulmates, right? Like twin flames. Like there is definitely a forecast of a union between two beings that are wishing for the same thing, right? Whereas the Emperor represents solidity and authority and establishment. The Empress represents nourishment, right? She is the creative block. She's the divine feminine. He is the divine masculine, right? She is totally reliable. You can depend on her. She is nourishing. And he is the structure, the father figure and the mother figure. So if you do come across a relationship this month, my dear group one, I have to tell you, it's going to be a strong partnership between you and this other person, no matter what the gender is. This reading is gender free. Identify with what you want. There is an active energy and a passive energy, a more intuitive and nourishing energy, and a more fiery and solid energy, right? So it really points out to a definite partnership, one that is strong, one that is balanced, because neither the Emperor is more important than the Empress, nor is the other more important than the previous. So I think that it's a very well balanced situation. And then it's followed by the Six of Cups, right? And the Six of Cups talks about childhood memories, remembering the past. Just look at how these two children are embracing each other, right? It's such a sweet, tender thing, right? It's like your first love, like your first boyfriend, girlfriend, / whatever you want to call it, right? It's like your first passion. You discover your first love here. And no matter how old you are, it's like you are feeling elated for the first time. It's like you are finding love for the first time ever. And this is so very beautiful, because the Six of Cups looks at the past with a tender set of rose-colored eyeglasses, right? But I think that with the King of Cups here, it's like looking at the past in the best possible way, because if you look at the past with a sense of nostalgia and a sense of missing whatever it was, you will never be set free from its boundaries, right? So you don't want to linger in the past. You don't want to linger in despair. You don't want to establish a comparison between what the present is offering you and what your past memories were. So I think that being followed with the King of Cups here, which is obviously being calm, caring, friendly, and sympathetic, right? And being affectionate and romantic. I think that this Six of Cups is not looking at the past, but it's like being in love for the first time. It's about creating a past as of now. I think that I'm making myself clear, right? Your past to be remembered as of now. And then we have the Moon card. And the Moon card, here is interesting because usually the moon talks about distorted illusions and bringing truths to light, but it's also about a strong intuition. And again, I have to point out that you have chosen the amethyst. You might not see this coming, my dear group one, and I think this will come up as a surprise because you are still dealing with some issues that might not be solved, or that you might have thought that weren't solved in your life. But I think this will come as a surprise for you, my dear group one. But let's get some cards to clarify these ones. Sorry, just formulating my question. Please, to clarify the Emperor for my dear group one, can I please have a card to clarify? Thank you. We have the Tower, interesting. Yeah, something has shaken your foundations. In order to build this stability, something had to collapse. Something had to be put down, right? In order to rise up and build a new house within you, you had to bring the past down and learn from that. Can we clarify the Empress, please? Oops. You have the Wheel of Fate. So many major arcana, my dear group one. Yeah, you've done lots of inner work. The Wheel of Fortune, okay, so you have turned your life around, mastering your faith, being in command, okay, in order to become this divine feminine. After the collapse, after turning everything, you have gained the wisdom to be nourishing, to be open, to be intuitive, to be this divine energy that you epitomize, and this energy that is looking for its counterpart, right? Let's clarify the Six of Cups, please. Oh, it's too many. Clarify. Okay, it's this one. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. The past is taking its toll on you. It's been heavy. But now you are looking at things in a much lighter way. No more burdens, no more heaviness. You are looking towards a much brighter perspective. You are building a new past to remember. Clarifying the King of Cups, please. Clarifying the King of Cups. Okay, thank you. You have the Two of Coins. Very interesting. So you are looking at your emotions in a very balanced way, right? There is perfect equilibrium between what was attention and what is, I dare say now, hope, because this is the word that I'm hearing. I'm hearing hope. Let's clarify the Moon. Oh, you have the Queen of Cups. Such a beautiful energy. I mean, my dear group one, this cannot be more obvious. Obviously, the month of May is going to be filled and surrounded with love. I must recall you that the Queen of Cups is about compassion, right? And warmth and kindness, but also being the intuitive, healing counselor, right? Someone who is supportive, someone who gives fair advice. This month of May will be opening a brand new door for the present, a door that will in fact be worth remembering, letting go of this past that was all about burdens and heartache. And because you have learned the lesson of dealing with this burdening past, you are entitled to gain new love. And your intuition will be guiding you all the way through. And I'm so happy for you, my dear group one. I think this reading is so self-explanatory. Be open to romance, the Fox card says. Don't hide yourself. Dare to dream big and remind yourself that everything is possible, even new love, even surpassing difficulties. My dear group one, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe to the channel. This is a very good way for supporting me. Check out our Facebook and our Instagram, Soul Tribe Weaving Paths. And I'm wishing you all a very enjoyable month of May, and share your love and your comments if you feel like it. And I'm wishing you all the best. And I'll see you in a further reading. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Victorian Fairy Tarot. And your crystal is the beautiful Citrine Quartz. If you have chosen by your sun signs, then in this case, these are Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, and Sagittarius. I'm going to put these away so we can have more room for your reading. We will start off your May predictions by choosing some oracle cards. If you are interested in knowing any of the decks that I use, you will find a list in the description box. So please, Spirit, for my dear group 2, okay, I think, no, these are too many, sorry. For my dear group 2, can we please have a card for the month of May? Dear group 2. Okay. Okay, dear group 2. There is some indecisiveness that I'm feeling with this group. Cards wanted to pop off, but then they don't. There is an urge, some feeling of hastiness. Okay. The pressure of a choice, right? Okay. Oh my goodness, these are too many, but I'll take them. I will take them. Let's see what we have. So, for starters, we have Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Wow, what a message. Starting with a bang, my dear group 2. You also have the door is open. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Interesting. What else? We have the shapeshifter, number 5. We'll read that from the guidebook in a minute. Okay. You also have grief or sorrow over a loss. Okay. You have fair man, dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. You have wealth. You have tulip, great passion. Can you see a card? You have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Okay. There was sorrow over a loss. So, and some wealth, right? So there is a loss, there is an inheritance, there is wealth. And you have the camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay. Lots of information, my dear group 2. Can you see the camel? I'm just going to put this bit up. Yeah, now you can see it. Let's read card number 5, the shapeshifter. Give me a second. Okay. Metamorphosis, adaptability, sensory expansion, perspective. She leaves her sleeping body and lets the wolf skin grow on her new bones. As she runs through the forests, her shape changes. Glistening scales emerge under the shedding fur, and then feathers. She spreads her wings and flies into the night sky, weightless, fearless, feral. It is thanks to her capability to empathize and see things from various perspectives that the shapeshifter is able to navigate ever-changing environments. She represents our ability to adjust to unfamiliar and difficult conditions, and her cunning allows her to swiftly find ways to overcome obstacles. And the camel card just fell under the shapeshifter card, which is very curious, and I find it to be very beautiful at the same time. But let's have a look at your tarot. Sorry, first of all, I would just like to point out a couple of things. You have the unicorn card that entices you to be legendary, to abandon darkness, to open yourself to light, to the spirits of light. You have the shapeshifter, which is a calling to embracing your own power. You have the door is open, that your intuition can, and your intention, sorry, not your intuition, that your intention can open doors. There might be a loss here occurring in May. There might be a loss here occurring in May, but it will bring you property, financial income. And what I am seeing here is that you will overcome all these obstacles with a sense of propriety and a sense of strong will and also relying on your energetic abilities, right? Or either I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Relying on your magical abilities. This is what Spirit is conveying me. But let's have a look. For my dear group 2, what can we expect in May for my dear collective energy from group 2? Just one more card, please. What's the message for my dear group 2? Thank you. Okay, let's see what you have. You start off with 10 of Spring. Okay. Which is the 10 of Wands, I'm sorry. Then you have the Fool card. You then have the Four of Autumn, which is the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. You have the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles as well. Look at you perched in your nest. And you have the Nine of Summer. I can't really see it. Interesting. This reading is actually much more about financial business than actually it is about love or finances, or give it what it takes. It's interesting. It is very interesting because when you realize that you have a loss here. I'm sorry, I'm taking so much time, my dear group 2. I was much quicker with group 1, but I think that there is the necessity of collecting lots of thoughts that are popping about. To start off, you have pretty material cards here with the boat, with the wealth, with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles. You have a little bit of air. Yeah, here in the spring. Well, I'm sorry, not air. A fire. With the spring, you have a bit of summer. There is something here that is brewing. You are starting anew, but there is this, it is as if you are starting to look at life as something that gives you rather than takes from you. I think that you have been burdened. Maybe you have been multitasking. Maybe you have been taking care of other people. Maybe you have been parentified in some way, and so you feel like you had to take care of everyone at the same time. And now you are releasing this brand new energy that comes with me. I'll go my own way. I'll collect. I will keep restricted what my earnings are, so that I don't make any silly moves. But I'm just waiting for it to come. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like it's fruition. It's like a dream come true. It's solidity, right? And when you think about the Nine of Pentacles, when you think about the Nine of Pentacles, you really have to think about that you are gaining independence, right? Look at you perched in your own nest. Of course, the bird is there with you, but you are like you are financially stable, right? You have the security that you need. Maybe you are purchasing a house. It just came to mind, because yeah, you're like collecting your fruit, saving, and then you are investing in something, right? Yeah, it's very interesting. Your reading is very curious, because it's like you come from a place within turmoil, right? Like turmoil, and then you move on to a much more free place. You are freeing yourself from boundaries, from burdens, from responsibilities and duties and stress and obligation, right? You are taking a leap of faith, and you are saying no, and you're starting new. And it's just so beautiful to see, right? Because it's like you are starting to find yourself, to be satisfied with what you have, right? Like, come look at your joy here. You're like, hooray, this is the best time of my life. This is like your wish fulfillment, right? It's the recognition, it's the pleasure. But let's try and clarify a bit of this. Let's try it. So to clarify the 10 of spring for my dear group 2, please Spirit, clarifying the 10 of spring. Okay, it's this one. You have the Queen of Winter, okay, which is the Queen of Swords. Rationality. You're being rational. You're cutting off any emotional attachments that this burden gave you. You said, it's enough. I can put it with it no longer. It's enough. Leave me be. Let's clarify the Fool cards. Thank you. You have, what number is this? I can't even read it. The Five of Cups, okay, which is the Five of Summer. I guess so. Sometimes things are printed in a way that I really don't understand. Let's clarify the Four of Autumn, which is the Four of Pentacles, please. Oopsie. Okay. You have the Magician, which is the Conjurer. Sorry, let me show you. Yeah, once you set your mind into it, you've been saving your assets. Now it's time to live the bounty that you have collected. Clarifying the Nine of Awesome, you have the Death cards, Transformation. And clarifying the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups, please. Okay. You have the Nine of Wands, which is the Nine of Spring. Okay. Okay, you have another card, which is the Ace of Winter, which is the Eight of Swords. Okay, I'll put it here just to bear in mind that there was an extra, oh my goodness, and another one, and the Five of Spring. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Eight of, okay, let's put that here because this is information that I would like to look at. So yeah, with the Death card, you are really transforming the way that you say things, and that's why you are becoming independent. You are releasing, you are transforming, you are shifting your mentality. You no longer have to be aware of that small amount that you started to collect for your life, but you are able now to see yourself as an independent and self-sufficient person. This will bring you great happiness after this mindset change, right? Because the conjurer here is like, as the magician, is like having the power to manifest your dream, right? And because the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card, that means that you have to undergo some sort of change. And I do remind you that we are actually in springtime, right? So caterpillars are bound to become butterflies somewhat soon, right? So you are undergoing this transformation. And the King of Wands clarifying the Nine of Cups is very interesting as well, because the King of Wands is someone who is a leader, right? Has a vision for the future. It's someone who sees the big picture. And I remind you that you have the shapeshifter here and the unicorn card. So through May will bring you a vision of this past situation. I'm going to put that here because this is somehow what made you turn into this Fool in May, right? But I'll get to that. The King of Wands, as I was saying, is about taking control and taking daring decisions. I was just talking about the house. I mean, that's a pretty blunt decision. It's not something that you can purchase in the supermarket. It's not something that you take lightly. It's a massive purchase. So it's something that goes through your everyday finances. And so it's something that like touches you, right? But you have the Queen of Swords here who is very assertive and is very logical when it comes to make decisions, right? And you have two fives here. You have the Five of Wands and you have the Five of Cups. The Five of Wands is related to conflict or fighting. In this case, and this reminds me of traditional Portuguese dance in the north of Portugal, which is danced with sticks, but it also reminds me of other ethnographic expressions as there are in England. But you might have had an inner conflict, right? Or you might have been within an inner struggle, particularly with this Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords also talks about feeling trapped and restricted, right? And with the Four of Pentacles, I think that you might have thought that I do not have the resources to live my life as happy as I would like. But because you have this gain of property coming towards you, you might be surprised as to how comfortable May will make you feel in terms of your finances. And it will be very, very positive for you in this sense, my dear group, too, because I think that your ability to shapeshift with the Death card, with the shapeshifter, with the unicorn, will be the door that will unlock everything for you this May, my dear group, too. So please trust in yourself, trust the process, trust the energies that are coming towards you, and just accept this bountiful and fulfilling torrent that is coming your way. And my dear group 2, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe the channel. It's totally free, as are these readings. And check out our Instagram and Facebook, Soul Tribe Weaving Paths, and I hope to see you in a further reading. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Today's prediction is going to be about your month of May. If you have chosen the Monsoon Tarot and also the beautiful Rose Quartz, this is your reading. If you have chosen by your sun signs, in this case, these are Libra, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. I'm going to put these away so we can have more room for our reading. And I will start off by shuffling some oracle cards for you. I'm going to put your tarot deck to the side. Okay, so let's start with this one. For my dear Group 3, what energies in May? Please, Group 3, what energies in May? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Group 3, please. Okay. Very fast, Group 3. Let's go pick some tea leaves. Okay. I would like this one as Okay. Let me put these aside. And let's start off with your reading, my dear Group 3. So, you have the snow leopard with self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So beautiful. You also have forge a new path. When you make new choices, you create new results. Let go of old patterns and embrace the power of possibility. You are fully supported. Very beautiful, group 3. So you need to forge a new path in which you need to make yourself invisible in order to commune with the shamans and use your intuition to allow your life to unfold to perfection. So far, this is what we have. You have card 30, the Crossroads. We're going to read this one from the guidebook in a minute. But let's have a look at your tea leaves. I'll really see if this is crooked or not. This is better. What have we got? We have marriage. We also have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. We have dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay. You have candle. You will be shown the way. So the way to this new path will be shown to you by your intuitions, by your dreams, by a tarot reading even. Who knows? Spirit is definitely trying to communicate with you, my dear group 3. And you have weeping willow, family sorrow. Maybe it's a loved one you lost that is coming towards you to lead you the way to forge a new path. Let's have a look at what the Crossroad card means. This is number 30. I'm going to read that directly from the guidebook. Just give me a second to find. Okay, where is it? The Crossroads. Okay, here it is. Key, changes, direction, path. These are the keywords. Hecate was a deity worshipped mainly in Greece, Asia Minor, and southern Italy, and today across the globe, many pagan practitioners. She is a multifaceted and complex goddess who, in the words of Hesiod, holds privilege in both earth, heaven, and sea. Associated with witchcraft, crossroads, and the spirit world, Hecate is a liminal deity who presides over thresholds and the journey between realms. In late depictions, she is often portrayed as the threefold, accompanied by dogs and snakes, and holding torches, a dagger, and a whip. The crossroads invites us to reflect upon our journey and to pause upon reaching a turning point, familiarizing ourselves with the landscape around us and sometimes retrace our steps. She encourages us to think about our options and choose the wisest path without being afraid of changing our course. How beautiful. So you have the invitation here in May to forge a new path, followed and guided by the light of Hecate, living in a liminal state in which your inner wisdom will come forward, also with the snow leopard, following the way of the shaman, allowing yourself to beat to your own drum, right? And I dare say, but this is what I'm hearing, so I need to say it. Forge a marriage between yourself and your higher self. I think that this month, my dear group 3, you are forging a new alliance with your higher self, and I have to congratulate you on this, because this is a task that only a few of us are able to accomplish in a lifetime. So having this forecast for May is going to be very, very interesting and very auspicious for you, my dear group 3. Let's get some tarot cards to try to fit this picture into frame. For my dear group 3, please, Spirit, okay, thank you. Can we have some advice for my dear group 3 on how to forge this new path, following the light of Hecate and coming in contact with their higher selves, please? Please. Thank you. So let's see what we have here. We start off with the Justice card. And I must tell you that this is a power card for Libra. So if you chose this group by your sun sign, this is a massive sign that you chose the correct group for you. So we start off with Justice. Then we have the 3 of Air, which in this deck is the 3 of Swords. Okay. It's so beautiful because the 3 of Swords talks about despair and heartbreak, and obviously the card depicts a reality that is torn, that is devastated. But just look how she is holding the key in her hands all the time. So it's up to her to stop this reality. She holds the key to the new path. So very beautiful. Okay, we then have the 6 of Fire, which is the 6 of Wands, a victory card indeed. Okay. You have the 5 of Swords. Oh gosh. So much sorrow, my dear group 3. So much sorrow has brought you to this month. And it's like you take destiny into your hands and something happens. You overcome it and come out victorious and something else happens. It's like a cycle with ups and downs and ups and downs. You keep on going, you keep on persevering, right? And the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords with a brand new idea. Very interesting, my dear group 3. I think that this group is particularly endowed with the ability to communicate with the other side, with the spirit guides. This group is particularly over analytical and it's a group that has been challenged. No question about it. No question about it. You have been challenged by many trials, might I add. By many trials, but you have succeeded. And this month in particularly, there is a sense of release, right? And a sense of withdrawal, but at the same time, whilst you look aloof and withdrawn from the world to others, you are being able to connect to yourself in a higher perspective. This is the first step of the reading concerning not only the tarot cards that have shown up, but also the oracle cards. And don't forget that justice is also about karmic justice, right? So I think that there is, I sense a struggle, an inner struggle, right? When you have to deal with things that hurt you. It is as if you pick the scales and you set the scales right? Okay, this is what was, this was fair, this wasn't, let's move on. Still it hurts. But moving on, you are victorious in your own term, right? Because the six of, I'm going to talk about the three of swords first. I already told you it's about heartbreak and separation and sadness and grief, right? And loss. But if you look at the picture, once again, I have to reinforce this. The key is in her hands. And because the key is in her hand, I think that you, my strong, committed group 3, have outcome the results and have come out on the other side victorious, right? Because the Six of Wands, it's about success and triumph, right? It's about getting recognition and being praised, right? And feeling proud of yourself. Feeling proud of yourself. This has been a tough journey for you, definitely, my group 3. But you need to tap yourself on the shoulder and recognize how much you have achieved so far. You really need to recognize this, because this is what Spirit is telling you. And then you have, again, the Suit of Swords, the Five of Swords in this case. And the Five of Swords is about being stressed, and it's about conflict, right? In this case, she's like mourning the death of the deer. So in this sense, I do interpret this card as like grieving over things that you already overcame. And so there's no point to it, because you need to gain a new mindset. And this is what the Ace of Swords tells you to do, right? Or impels you to do. Because the Ace of Swords is about having a breakthrough, a moment of clarity, right? And a brand new idea, a brand new vision. And being focused on the truth. And the truth you will find within yourself. right? This is the new path that you need to forge. Overcoming all this sadness, dealing with karmic justice, or even applying karmic justice. I just reminded myself that Hecate also serves the righteous, right? So she sets boundaries. Within the crossroads, boundaries are set. And if you felt that you were hurt in a particular way, calling out to Hecate will help you to set the boundaries that you need to have in order to move ahead. But let's clarify this. This is a very interesting reading, my dear group 3. You're a very special group, I might add. Let's clarify the Justice card for my dear group 3, please, spirits. Okay, thank you. You have the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. Card of generosity. And giving in the amount that you receive. Yeah, something that you didn't have before, for sure. Let's clarify the 3 of Air, which is the 3 of Swords. I'm sorry, too many. Thank you. You have the 9 of Pentacles. How beautiful. Your wish is coming true. You are receiving the bountiful presence of your resilience against this pain. You are becoming happier, enjoying the pleasure of being alive once again. Let's clarify, the 6 of Wands, which is the 6 of Fire. You have the 2 of Swords, or the 2 of Air. Some indecisions here. Some indecisions, okay. But look how interesting. You have a pair of scissors and a key. So the indecision will be whether you should waste your time cutting things from your path or just opening a door to your new future. Maybe the past no longer requires you spending that energy in cutting loose some of the loose ends, and just go for it, uncover your eyes and open the new door. Let go of the rest. Interesting, my dear group 3. Clarifying the 5 of Air or 5 of Swords. You have the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Water, so beautiful. Perfect communion. Yeah, where there was despair, now there will be union. Again, this feeling might not have something to do with finding the right person or finding the right partner. This might just be indicative that you will find a right or a righteous relationship with yourself. And I find that to be very beautiful, my dear group 3. Let's clarify the Ace of Air. Okay. You have the Page of Wands. So many new beginnings for you, my dear group 3. So, with this brand new idea, with this brand new idea will come good news. You know, it's like you will be cheerful and childlike, and you'll be playful and optimistic again and full of life, right? Because you are taking a chance and deciding between letting go and opening up a new opportunity for you in this month of May, you will feel elated and childlike again, right? And it's just so beautiful. And I'm wishing you all the best, my dear group 3, because I really and honestly think that you are I'm sorry, my cards are a bit crooked. I don't like them like that. Let me just align them for you. Yeah, I just realized that they were, in fact, a bit crooked. Yeah, this is better. And so this month of May will be very eye-opening for you, dear group 2 and dear group 3. And I'm looking forward for you to having this liminal time in which you will be able to connect to your ancestors, to your divinities, to your spirit guides, to your shaman guides, and you will have this integration of your higher self in your own self in this path, this new path that you are opening up for you, and you will feel joyous. The dolphin represents joyfulness as well, as does the Page of Wands. So I'm looking forward for you to let me know what this month brings you. So if you feel like it and if you are comfortable with it, just share it in a comment with a little flame so that I can identify your group as being number 3. I'm wishing you all the best. Tap yourself on the shoulder for the great job you have done so far. And I hope you liked the reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Share, comment, or subscribe. The channel is totally free, as are these readings. And I wish I can see you in another reading. Goodbye.